wonder if we're all getting enough vitamin D up here in the northern latitudes. Some people say that most people are vitamin D deficient. And that might affect your DHEA levels and your testosterone levels and your oxygen levels and your cortisone and how you sleep and how you play, how you act. Hey, I'll tell you a little tale here, if you bear with me. Husband was talking to a police officer at the police station. Said, my wife is missing. She went to rescue people from the flood yesterday and hasn't come back home. The sergeant at the police station said, well, I need to know her height. Husband said, gee, I'm not sure. Maybe a little over 5 feet tall. Sergeant said, what's her weight? Husband said, well, I don't really know. She's not slim and she's not overweight. Sergeant then said, need to know the color of her eyes. Well, I think they're sort of brown, but I never really noticed. Sergeant said, the color of the hair. Well, she changes it a couple times a year, maybe dark brown now. I really don't remember. Sergeant says, what was she wearing? Well, it could have been some pants or maybe a skirt or some shorts. I don't know exactly. What kind of car did she go in? Well, she went in my Jeep. What kind of Jeep was it? Well, the husband's kind of sobbing then. It was a 2010 Rubicon with Sprindex Supercharge, an intercooler, a Dybo Sport T1000 Trinity programmer, a Teleflex Falcon, 3.3 shocks, a 1350 RE real drive shocks, a Method bead locks, a Toyo 37 by 13.5ers, custom Olympic off-range front bumper, Olympic off-range smuggler rear bumper with a tire carrier, Stewart radius 4 LED lights, Stewart 12 lead light bar, a 50 lead light bar with a S-Pod lead armor, piston spider sliders, poison spider crusher fenders, poison spider evaporator armor, position spider extreme duty mounted cross member, a bushwhacker armor, 5.13 gears, 44 Magnum front axle, off-road evolution C gaskets, Cobra 75 CB radio, a Warren 10K on the front and 8K winch on the rear, Bartex seat covers, Delta quad, and on he went with the headlights and the tires and the brakes and the Teleflex bumper stop and rear. And the sergeant said to the gentleman, don't worry, buddy, we'll get your Jeep back. Yeah, well, now, enough of that. How about we do a little of this? Ooh, I feel like howling this morning. We all know the winter's coming. You ever get that lonesome feeling? You ever get that blue lonesome? Like the one I out there and howl at the wind and the moon. Oh, oh, oh. And the rooster's going, ah, ah. And who let the dogs out? They're certainly barking. Sounds like a chihuahua. Watching the raindrops fall and turn to ice on the pavement. I guess I was a fool for waiting for the sound of your returning, for the sound of the gentle breath, footsteps across the floor. Well, I can't remember no longer. I'm headed to Colorado, where the sun brings in the morning. I'll be leaving, I'll be on my way, where the grass is growing green and the mountains, well, they're a dream. Down inside some lonesome county, where I'll slur my words and spend my life. Hoping you never arrive or show up in Denver, 'cause Ma, please don't try to find me. All you do is remind me of the way you let me down. Well, dreams They're easily shattered, but you gotta go on living. Maybe that's the reason I'm Colorado bound. Maybe that's the reason I'm Colorado bound.